joking, John.
That worked. I actually pressed the right button. Which makes a nice change, doesn't it, Vivien?
Are you sure you pressed the right one?
Yes. We've got 3 people watching. Hello, everybody who's watching. Let me put I don't know who is watching. I've got various of my cohorts I've told about the show tonight. So
why don't they, whoever's watching, put a note in the comment and say hi so we know who you are and we'll give you a shout out.
Merrie,
oh, hi, Merrie.
Merrie.
Hi, Merrie.
Am I allowed to talk about your intro? Because as soon as Ghost came up, all I heard was Richard Freeman's voice going, Ghosts!
Ghosts!
Ghosts! Like he used to do at the Weird Weekend.
There will be another Weird Weekend. Probably next year.
Oh my gosh, I'm so happy. Give me a date.
And 2 of your offspring. Hi, Nico.
Hi,
2
Nico.
of your offspring will be involved.
Thank you, Merrie.
Wait, hold on a minute. The 2 children that I birthed? Which ones? I need to know now. Sorry, we're just having a private chat here, guys. I mean, feel free to pitch in.
Henry and Harry.
Henry and Harry. There's a surprise. That is wicked. I'm so happy. So, yeah, brilliant. So you'll have us all jabbering at you, John.
Well,
you lucky man.
Harry is my workforce. He's the only regular employees I have.
Harry's very reliable. Oh, Robert's here. Do you know what? I was wondering where you were, and now you're here.
Hi, Robert.
Hello, Rabsy Nesbit.
Okay. Hang on a second. I've just got to have a quick word with Graham.
Okay, I will do a cheers to Rob. Cheers! I've got the brew tonight, Rab. I've got the brew.
I feel that there's a hidden joke here. There's a. Oh,
it's Scottish, isn't it?
Oh, okay. I'm a bit thick, aren't I? That's why I do tarot. It helps me along with life. Is she? Oh, Chantal. Do you know what?
Hi,
we were waiting for Chantal. We would just say, where's Chantal? Oh my goodness, but she's here. And Ian,
it's not the same without you, Chantal, my love.
Yeah.
And it's Ian Scribbs. Hello, Ian.
Ian, did you hear that internal rhyme? I'm also a poet on the side, so yeah.
So am I, but my poetry is mostly of the once was a girl from Nantucket sort of.
Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, that we're doing a show tomorrow night, but I'll talk about that another time. Would you like me to talk
Okay.
about your book, John?
No, talk about yours. Talk about...
No, I've got to talk about John's first. So this isn't spooky, but I hope it's a good shift, Ian. If you haven't had a chance to read John's book, Wild Colonial Boy, do so. Have you read this, Viv?
I've got it up there.
Read it.
Have you
So
bothered to read it yet, Vivien?
Do you know how many books I've got to read?
yeah, well, this one I read a couple of years ago, I'll be honest, and I visited John and he purchased a book, and you have to smell them, don't you? Love the smell of new books. So I have read it, but I've kept it beautifully because I loved it so much. And I just want to give you kisses, John, because of what you wrote in this book. And it is such a beautiful memoir. And I've just mentioned it because I actually there will be we'll get straight to that, Ian. Just give me 1 second. But please read this book. I've just done a review for it for a local paper which got published yesterday. So I thought it'd be a bit topical to mention. Viv, are you going to introduce tonight's topic?
I'm just writing it in the chat.
Oh, she's writing it in the chat, Ian.
Oh, God almighty, she's getting all high tech. Ian, it's not the same without you on the show. I'm surrounded by these bloody women. They're all confusing me.
Yeah, we have confused the Jubas out of him.
I'm just going to see
Hang
where...
on. Ian, hot topic is tatot.
Oh, sorry, it's my...
Taters.
Taters.
We're talking about taters tonight.
What the hell are you talking about, you peculiar girl?
Hang on.
Taters.
Okay. For those of you not aware who didn't read the show notes I wrote earlier, my old friend Kara, that's her there, who I'm
very old,
pointing at. Oh, come on, you're the youngest person here. My old friend Kara has written You Like Them Roasted. We talking about women or potatoes, Nico?
Taters.
Long silence.
Tatties.
She has written a lovely book which is about tarot cards and tarot. What's it called again? Can't remember.
It's called the Tarot Spreads Journal. So let me explain. So a couple of years ago, I knew that there'd be a big life change coming up for me. My youngest son, who John knows very well, was going to be leaving home, and actually that's quite hard especially when you've kind of brought them up on your own as well. Because me and my kids, they are the best, honestly. So, as John will testify. So I thought, right. So what Kara needs to do? Kara needs to get a flipping life because it's been 30 years, hard labour, running around after the kids, other people. And I'm a teacher, teaching full time, no time for me. And so I thought perhaps I ought to get a life. And I thought, what? I asked myself the questions. This was like a bit of a life coach moment, I suppose. So I asked myself the question, what have you always wanted to do that you couldn't do? You just didn't have the time or the resources or the energy to do. And I thought, I've always wanted to learn tarot. And so I did. So I did the usual where you go to the library. I started off with a really little book, a lovely little book actually that I found in the works for £3. And I thought, it's good. I like that. Started off with that. And then I kept thinking, do you put cards together? Okay, I kind of know what they mean. How do you put them together? So a really good friend of mine called Tina Sharp is also a tarot reader, and she runs a holistic centre. Yes. And I'll talk about that in a minute, Ian, because what I want to do is talk to you about some of the cards that come up in media. And so I asked Tina, and she said, I've got some hacks. I've got tarot hacks, and I can teach you it quickly. So I'd kind of done all the research, and she just came over into this little room. This is my little conservatory, and we'd meet on a winter's night. Put a little fire on. It was really cozy, candles and everything. It was like a little witch's coven, to be fair. And she'd teach me bit by bit the tarot. So we started off, I think, with pentacles, because there's 4 suits of the tarot. So we just did a suit at a time. Then the court cards, which like to learn, they're really hard to learn. And then the major arcana. And then I slowly was like, oh, I can do this. And suddenly it was becoming that they all came to life. So the thing I found, she had to comply. Oh, that's Ian, give me some more information on that. I need to know more information about this. What did she have to comply with? Because I can't remember the film. So anyway, so while I was learning, you're the wrong side, Viv. Chantel's like, oh,
I
it's
love
like when I go
Chantel.
it's like when I go dancing and they say start with your left foot and you're like, what? Right foot.
You say to Chantel, this is a plaisir. I've been learning Afrikaans.
Oh, so anyway, so when I was learning,
Hi, Nicola. Hi, William.
Oh, isn't it lovely? How many people come in? I'm usually like working, so this is brilliant. But anyway, so I was like, what do you do with all of this stuff? Where do you put it? So I came up with this little book, which is basically a journal. And as someone who was new to it, I thought, there's nothing out there that's helping me. There's nothing to show me how to read the cards. There's nothing to show me. It was very complicated. It was like these massive books. So picking the information, I thought I need a Kara idiot guide, basically. So basically what I've done is I've done different spreads. So one section is 1 card spread. So if you just want to read 1 card, and there are some suggested questions that you can ask. But also at the back of the section, I've also done, this is really good selling. It's on Amazon, if you want it.
Yes.
So if you have a question, you can just put the question in.
I have a question.
Yes.
What is the book called? And where can we buy it?
The Tarot Spreads Journal by Kara Bignell-Bird. And if you can't remember my surname, remember Big Bird, which is why I put the names in that order. Never remembers it.
The Tarot Spreads
Journal. Did you not know that? Did you not know that? So when I was teaching in a school, I'd be like, if you can't remember my name, just remember Big Bird. And I used to have a Big Bird puppet on the wall so they could remember my name.
I had no idea.
Yeah. So they're Kara, well, you can see that on there. So there's an implied joke there. So each section, I've got a section on 2 cards, I've got a section on 3 cards, and then I've got a section on larger spreads like the horseshoe spread, if you know what that is. And if you don't, it tells you what you're looking for. So you kind of have to learn the cards first with this one, but then you can start putting it together in here. There's even, sorry, that's the cat. I've got a weird cat that climbs up the fence like Spider-Man, and he's just done the thing. And there's a whole year ahead.
You've just spelled his cat off again. Vivien has just.
Oh, it's my bloody glasses. Sorry, I shouldn't swear. It's my glasses. I've got the wrong glasses on to do this.
You shouldn't swear. Fuck off, Viv. Don't be silly.
So that's the book. Now what is lovely is that one of my sons you've mentioned already, Harry, and Harry typeset the whole thing for me because I could not fathom it. And his partner, Alexei, or Alexa, as I call him, which he loves because he spells it with a J on the end. So I call him Alexa. He did the front cover for me and the artwork inside. So actually, this is a little family affair. But if you are basically learning how to use, you wrote the introduction. I knew somebody important had been left off. So John wrote me an introduction, and I'm going to read you a bit. I have known Kara, for the author of this book, for many years. She is batshit crazy. That's literally what he wrote. Is that what you wrote?
Well, yes, it sounds like me, doesn't it?
If you want to find out what he wrote, you're just going to have to buy the book, aren't you? Like properly. But thank you. Yes, you did write the doodah. Yeah, it's his name and everything.
By Jonathan Downes.
Jonathan, well done, Kara, and the best of luck to everyone reading this. I think that's the most serious thing I've ever heard you write. So, from that,
we
need some shit now. Crazy.
It's funny you said batshit crazy because I bought a bat today.
Oh,
I've got to ask,
spooky.
from where and why did you buy a bat?
It's a cast iron bat to go in the garden.
Oh,
That
I
is,
want that now.
that
I've
is
got bat
cool.
envy.
And it was only £3, so I couldn't leave him. I had to buy him and put him
Were
in my
there
bag.
lots of them or just him?
Sorry?
Was he the only one?
He was the only one I bought.
But there were
Where?
others
Are we
there.
allowed to say?
Next time you
Where?
pass, find me one and I'll sort it out with you at some point.
Do you want me to? Oh, I'll pick it up tomorrow if you want. I'll go and get one.
Where are they? Sorry, we're going on to bats now.
So the bats were in a shop that's closing down in Newmarket.
Okay. Oh,
Do you
I'm
need me to
sad
get you
now.
one as well, Cara? You have to get
Because
them in the
I'll get bat envy, and then I'll fixate, and I won't be able to sleep,
Right,
and then
I'll
I'll have
get
to
you
do
one.
a
So
tarot
2 more
reading.
bats.
So, who was it? Tarot or tater spread. Tater spread journal.
and
Tater
potatoes.
spread. I'm going to cook out potatoes. I love potatoes, so that would be amazing. Now, Ian.
The
Oh,
name
Ian.
which you spelt properly was in Afrikaans.
Buy a danky. Yeah, buy a danky. I know about buy a danky.
So anyway,
Hi, Carl.
Oh, hi, Carl. You've just missed everything.
Yeah, the show's finished now. We're going.
It's been a bit
You
bad.
missed us talking about metal bats.
It's been a bit bad. Oh my god! And I've got it right. I've got to say, every time I do tarot, this cat, he's just going to show his face. He goes bonkers. This is Hector. Every time I do tarot, he goes bonkers.
He's cute.
When I was learning it, he just literally would just want to jump all over them and bite them, and really bizarre, aren't you?
You know why? It's because you need to use these ones that you've got.
Oh, the tarot familiars, yeah. But anyway, I'll talk to you about the ones that I do use, because we had that little conversation, didn't we? She primed me very well, guys. Primed me very well with lots of potatoes.
Taters.
This is normal. Oh yeah, no, my Chantel. My kids have told me that I've probably got. It's okay, John. Just breathe. It'll be all over. No bad sneaker.
What the fucking shitting bastard is going on? I'm completely confused.
Do you know what? I had a chat about you today, John, and I said that when he doesn't know what's going on, normally I get you ridiculous child, and I know that I've lost him completely then.
But you are a ridiculous child.
I am, and this is what. So I kind of, when I'm doing tarot reading, I kind of go.
Viv seems sensible, not saying something.
Oh, nice. Oh, hot Florida.
Yes, Bobby's in.
Hi, Bobby.
Willie.
I have a Willie. Where is he? I don't even know if you can see him. Willie. Oh, Willie's just there on the shelf. So he's a trigger object that I'm trying to turn into a haunted object.
Oh, I see. John, I've been told off for being cruel to you. Robert Fulton has said, just breathe. How cruel.
Robert, you're a very sweet man. I wish you were here, Robert, to sort of help shield me from these two mad women.
These batshit women. So anyway, going back to
what on
who
earth
was it?
It's supposed to be a twig. You know, like the Green Man and that sort of thing. But this is like Twiggy. This is Twig with a face. But he looks like a Willy as far as I'm concerned.
It looks like a dildo. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I've said it now. Never mind.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So, was it Ian? Yeah. Was it Ian who said about the James? Yes, it was.
Yes, it was. Yes, James Bond.
Yeah. So basically, what cracks me up about tarot is that it has such a bad press as well. I use tarot. I do what I call a path of life spread, where I just read the cards as they come out into like a sort of like semicircle, and then I get a kind of feeling, which isn't wind for a change, but it's time to stop. And sometimes I'll say to people, "Do you want me to carry on?" And they're like, "No, I think I've got it." And I do quite often blind readings as well, where I'll just say, "Right, you don't have to tell me what's going on, and I'm just going to give you some information. tell me at the end, and then we'll add more information in. And that's quite good because you've probably seen that where they're like, oh, and their demeanor completely changes while you're reading tarot, and you're like,
yeah,
okay, they actually understand much more what's going on than I do. So the cards that you've probably seen on the media, and I actually really like, I'm just perverted, but I really like some of these darker cards, probably because I've had quite a difficult life. So the Tower is one of the ones that everyone's scared of, aren't they? The Tower card, people don't like that, and it normally means that there's
hold on a second. How do I get it, Viv? How do I get it so that Kara
what have you
is
done?
I'm trying to make Kara the one person in the middle so everybody can see
you don't want to do that.
Dan, you've just Jonathan, you've just cut yourself and Kara out.
I know I have.
Do you know what? Such professionalism.
No, put it back to where it was. Don't fiddle.
It's fine. It's fine. Look, people can look up. They can Google. They've got computers and fingers and everything like that. So the Tower card, people worry about that one, but it usually means that there's they think, oh, it's catastrophe. Actually, within this drama, because it is a drama card, like I call it the shit's going down card, basically. When I do it, shit's going down.
You're going to be chucked out the window.
Yeah, and people see this, and usually you can tell. And what I really like about this, we'll talk about the history of the deck in a minute. So with the Tower card, people worry about that, but actually, if you look closely, there's somebody who's kind of in red, and there's somebody in blue. Now, the guy in red, if you look at him, he's surrounded by these things, and they're called Zods, which I think is amazing. It reminds me of Superman too. Like, whatever. Me and my sci-fi general Zod. Or Yods or Zods, I can't remember. Maybe I'm mixing Superman and tarot up. Who cares? It's all fun. Yeah. So, and if you look at them, they're falling differently. The two people are falling differently. One's got their eyes open and they've got their hands out, which isn't a good
free
way.
Free falling.
Yeah, you can break your wrist doing that, but actually they're aware of where they're going. The other person's just like, what the hell? And actually, I think what I love about tarot is there are lessons to be learned in the tarot card. So for this one, for me, I'll go, yeah, some shit's going down. I can see that. But the lesson in this card is, how are you going to fall? And that's what's going to make the difference. And actually, so I almost use, because I've got a counselling qualification as well, so almost use it to kind of counsel people and go, okay, so the shit's going down, but how are you going to fall? Are you going to fall with your eyes wide open and make a plan? Or are you just going to be like, oh my God, it's all happening? And actually, people find reassurance for that. So although these darker cards can be quite intimidating for people, if you read it well, they can still be very positive. Now, I was just saying
what that card is then now upside down. Can you explain to the guys in the chat?
I don't do upside downs.
You don't do it. You don't do inverted.
My brain is upside down, so I don't like doing reversals because personally, because I'm too lazy to.
Good answer.
Good answer. I knew she was going to catch me out, guys. But the other thing is, there is so much in these cards, and this is one of the reasons that I use the Ride Away. So, this is my bit of thing that gives me a bit of a buzz. So the Ride Away Coleman cards, depending. Now these were designed by a woman, Pamela Coleman, under instruction by Arthur Waite, I believe. I should have looked this up. I'm so sorry. And she was a set designer. So I don't know if you know that she was a set designer. So she worked in the theatre. And so I really like that because I'm a bit of a drama queen. Not that you will have noticed at all.
Oh, no, I would never have guessed.
No,
that picture you're holding is very familiar. We've seen that before. Where have we seen that? That one. That actual design that on that card.
This one?
Yeah, it's like it's been on a poster or something, or been used somewhere before.
I don't know, but it is very beautiful. So if you look at this anyway. So fun fact number 2, and also when people always say fun fact, it's not going to be, but I'll try. The cards were designed by Pamela, who worked in the theatre. And this is pop quiz, guys. So you're going to put in the chat box for me. Let's get the audience involved. Who do you think her stage manager was? Who do you think she was working for? So if you look at the cards, I'll give you a little bit of a clue. They're a bit gothic-y. Anybody got any ideas? Let me pull this down, see if anyone's got any ideas. No, everyone's just fixated on taters. Any ideas?
I'm just thinking, who's gothic-y in the theatre?
No, you wouldn't associate this person with the theatre because I had no idea that he was
Mary
stage
Shelley.
manager. Oh, we're in the right field.
Oh, not that nasty man. What's his name? Lord Byron.
No, not him. Narcissist. I used to live in Byron Street.
Yeah, but it was him who first fired the term mad, bad, and dangerous to know, which I thought
that was a Dead or Alive song. Sorry.
Think fangs. Come on, guys. We're so close.
What's his name? Bram Stoker.
Yeah, so he worked in the theatre and he was Pamela Coleman's stage manager, and I had no idea. And I was like, I love these cards. So just from that alone.
So I got that right.
Yeah. You did, John. So you can breathe. He can breathe now, can't he, Robert? Yeah. Wait.
Do I look as confused as I feel?
What?
Because it's also full moon tomorrow, and I'm completely out to lunch, which helps.
Yeah, but to be fair, John,
so long as you're not a sandwich short of a picnic, you'll be all right at lunch.
There are, William, and I'd love you to tell me a bit more about that.
I'm not a sandwich short of a picnic, but I'm several Rizzlers short of a spliff.
So I love that.
I feel like an Ozzy Osbourne vibe going on here, which interestingly, I don't know if you know this is complete enough to do with tarot. I ended up on the 6 o'clock news last week because I was in Birmingham. I got filmed signing the book.
Did you? Oh.
So I just happened to be there the day after that he died, and I was in the museum signing the book, and I turned around going, really gormlessly, because I could see this camera on the floor, not even realising. I thought we'd get caught by the bridge. There was loads of press there. And I'm like, oh. And I get a text that night from my mother going, they're on the 6 o'clock news. And when I looked, it's just me going,
That's brilliant.
I didn't know what I was being said. I couldn't work it all out. I was like, and it was very early in the morning. So yeah. So and the other cards, I actually quite like this card. It's a bit sexy. So the devil card, it is a bit sexy because they're all a bit naked and stuff like that. But also the cat's decided to go off on one as well, like he normally does. So the devil is about toxicity. It can be about addiction. And again, there's always little lessons in these. So if you look at the devil card, the two naked people, I sound like I'm talking to a 4-year-old. I'm sorry about that. The chains around their neck, the chains that bind them, are actually large enough for them to slip off their heads, but they don't. So the lesson is
a bit like Jabba the Hutt in Star Wars with Princess Leia on the chain, isn't it?
He is, yeah. So when you get this card, you know that there's some grief, there's some trauma, there's some toxicity or some addiction or something, and it's about and so I find that's rude.
Thank you, Nico.
Just rude. You've got to send him lots and lots of bats to make up for it. So so I actually really like this card because again, I think within tarot there are lessons about, okay, let's recognize this thing, but how can you change it? How can you get help? So for instance, one of the cards that I really like is this one. I call this the Architect card. And if you see, there's two people chatting, and they're talking to this guy here who's an architect. And so often in life we don't ask for help. So basically, if that card was to come up with that, I'd be like, you need to get some, this is saying you need to get some professional help for this. You wouldn't build a house, you wouldn't design, well, unless you're an architect, but you wouldn't do that on your own. What, Nico? We need to know more about that, please. Come on, add context. So yeah, so it's kind of like putting it all together.
Sorry.
I don't know if it's that one. So this is marvelous. This is get some help. This is the get some help card. But I wouldn't tell people that, like, oh, get some help. I wouldn't say that.
Go a nice way about it, and
No, it's interesting because if those two cards had come up in conjunction with each other, for me, it would have meant something completely different.
Oh, you need to tell us now.
Karina's father was an architect, and he was also a complete bastard.
Oh,
so have an architect and devil come
kill
up.
Him. Hold on. Kill him.
Yes.
I'm sorry you went through that, John, but some architects are nice. He clearly wasn't. He clearly wasn't.
He was a complete arse.
Complete arse. I don't know which card would be a complete arse card, actually.
So I'm afraid the word architect, for me, he killed himself on Christmas Eve, knowing that would then fuck up his family's Christmases forever and ever.
Yeah, that's nasty.
Oh gosh, that's serious.
Yeah.
Serious.
So that's a really nasty man.
These kind of cards, this one I call the sneaky card, doing something, obviously that was quite obvious, but doing something behind someone's back and kind of sneaking off and thinking, oh, haha, I've got one over on you. So although these dark cards people fear, I think there are other cards that are kind of far worse because they're a little bit more subversive, don't you think?
Do you think death, when people see the death card, I'm sure you've got death
there.
so
they panic, don't they? And the death card, which I've lost. Oh, there it is. I've lost death. Hey. So the death card doesn't mean death at all. It just means renewal, rebirth, doesn't it? It's literally and that's why you've got the symbolism of like small child in the bottom. So there's lots of symbolism there. And so the death card, so that's kind of why I didn't pick it up, because intuitively I know this isn't a card to worry about.
But I think that's what the public worry about, though, when they see a tarot deck. They don't want to see the devil and they don't want to see death, do they? They're the two most feared cards, I think, in the whole deck.
And they are. And so you look at the colours of them. You know, the colours are very dark. I know, I was just thinking that. And Mbappe. I'm just going to keep doing that. You need to get Nico on to do a
no, we don't. We know him. No.
Well, we don't want
We'll get his missus on. Bloody joking, Nico.
Sorry, Nico. I tried. Honestly, I tried. So yeah,
very trying. Nico.
This one is one that I would kind of worry about, the moon, because if you look at it's and you know, it's about deception and somebody's covering something. So if that one comes up for somebody, my hack will sort of raise a bit. I think, oh, someone's not telling you the complete truth, or something's being hidden from you. So
that's the one that would terrify the hell out of me.
That gives me worse vibes than that one.
Well, as you know, I'm bipolar and I go completely.
The moon, and this is
why
the whole
tomorrow
thing,
being the full moon, I'm at your lunch and just making stupid jokes today.
No, well, the moon it really affects people. I mean, when I've been a teacher for so many long years, and I used to think, oh, there's such a myth about the moon, until I worked in a school. I'd be like, oh my god, this is the truth. And the police even will say that there are more crimes committed. You know, people do go pretty doolally. But then
who's ever worked in A&E on a full moon?
Yes.
Everybody hates having to work that shift, because it's when all the drunken bar fights happen. It's when all the drunken stabbings happen. It's where every husband and wife who hate each other beat each other up. It's always the full moon.
No, and there is something to do that, and is that this card is definitely about that duplicitous nature of
Robert wants to know, do you do readings?
I do readings. I do readings.
Would you give him a taster on your deck and shuffle them? Pull one card.
I knew you were going to ask me that.
Just pull one card. We're not going to go into a full reading, Rob. Just one card.
I'll do a few. I find it easy to do a few.
I can do that.
It's just in case other people. It's just in case other people want to go. That's all.
What's he doing? He's breathing.
I was stupid.
It's interesting to learn other people's interpretations of tarot.
Yeah, well,
to be honest and with respect, I couldn't do a reading even just for a few minutes online. That would be serious to me. I tend to take my time to have visualize each card and not just look at them. Tarot is to do with divination, which is artwork, and many occultists would agree with that. Yes, that's true. I agree with that.
I'm feeling very inadequate right now.
No, don't. So
really inadequate. But
Rob, I tell you what, with Rob, just do 3 cards, past, present, and future. And then we're all going to listen, Rob, and take the piss out of you, okay? Because we're going to know about your past, present, and future.
And Kara, my darling, you are more than adequate.
Of course she
I wouldn't have invited you on the show if I didn't think you were a honey pie.
We'll see. I'm still quite a novice, actually, with tarot. So
no, you're not. No, you're not. Stop it. Come on. Just do it. You're good.
Stop it. But what I was going to say was... one of the other reason that I use right away is because I'm still always learning. So I'm always and I'll do a reading and then I'll learn from that. But I have to say, been invited to do a festival this week, but I can't do it. And I did readings at this festival last year, and I didn't protect my energy enough. I was absolutely shattered by the end of it. So I now am concentrating more on putting things together so that people can read themselves, because I think that's a lot more empowering. Because so many people are fascinated and kind of like, well, how do you put it together? So this one is the stand. So if we're going to do stand your ground. Would you agree with that? Spooky Bev.
That's Rob. No, for Rob.
Rob. Oh, for Rob. Yeah, to Rob. Rob, do you know the tarot? Because I could just be making anything up. This would be amazing.
Don't worry, just give it. Just don't worry about what he says.
So this card, for me, and William, do feel free to contradict me or put your own 10 pennies there. What have I asked for? So the way that I read this card, and every tarot read is different, it's just stand your ground card. So this is where you have to stand firm, or you've had to stand firm in the past and really like nestle in and go, not a clue. Rom's like, no, not a clue. So there might have been an
hang on to this, Rob, because when the show's over, you might think about there was a time that I had to.
That is actually very good point, because sometimes people look back and they think, oh, it was just like a small thing, and they didn't realize that actually, you know, the butterfly effect, they didn't realize that it had that butterfly effect. God forbid what? William, standing your ground or putting your 2 pennies in? So this one's stand your ground. I call this the stand your ground card. It's literally like you've got to stand firm, standing firm and sticking to your principles, or saying no to something. So there could be something strong. In your past. Yeah, it is literally, you can see the strength, like his legs akimbo, almost warrior pose in yoga, because I do yoga as well. I don't teach it. Oh my God, that would be a nightmare. But,
I shall not be moved, he's saying there. I know what I want, and this is what I want. I'm standing my ground, you know.
Yeah. So this is
the Spice Girls, Vivien.
Do what?
Vivien's pretend to be the Spice Girls there.
I'm Scary Spice.
Oh, congratulations, because you just got married twice, so that was good. It's the Paul's Cathedral, apparently.
When I move out, my brother got married in St. Paul's Cathedral.
Has he got an MBE?
Yeah. When in the chapel of the British Empire down in the basement. But when I move, I'm going to have a big wooden plaque painted saying, what the fuck is happening? So I can hold it up at times during the show when I have no idea of what's going on.
Jonathan,
I told you, John, just go with the flow.
I'm going to be really honest with you. I think you should just need it tattooed on your head, because I think that state of being could be quite permanent. Especially if you invite me back on. I'm such cow to him.
As I'm getting older, I am really getting into my fucking dotage. I'm now just a silly old man with a long grey beard.
We love you for that.
That looks like Dumbledore, apparently, when you've got your smoking hat on.
Oh, do you want the smoking hat, boys and girls?
I was going to give you another card, Robert, if you wanted it.
Is this present for Rob? Is this the class? Do the present for Rob.
I don't tend to do, to be honest, I don't tend to do past, present, and future. I tend to just do like a read them. But oh, that's beautiful. Wow. Just have a little logo of John. John, smile.
He needs a wand. Smile. I've got to get him one.
Oh, that actually looks a bit creepy, so don't. Yeah.
That's Dumbledore there, right there.
This is from years of going to the flipping weird weekend and being the butt of all his jokes. So this is karma. This is payback time. So this is what I've got for present for you. And I hope this is a really lovely card. So this is about just enjoying what you've worked for. I hope that's resonating with you. It's very difficult to do this online. It probably is not the best. So if you look around, we've signed with breath on it. Give us a 12, John. Oh my God. It's all kicking off now, John. It's all gone to shit, mate.
My life all went to shit years ago, my dear.
Oh, tell me about it. Then I got divorced and it really improved. So behind this beautiful figure is she says, the English teacher, lots of greenery. So greenery in tarot really represents growth, and it can be spiritual growth. And the lovely thing about this card is that you've got the pentacles, which can represent
I always think
not just money.
Whenever you say pentacles, I always think of octopuses.
Tentacles.
Well, at least you haven't mixed up tentacles and testicles, because that would be really difficult. So one of the kids did. So John's looking scared.
I'm terrified.
I thought the screen had frozen. Seriously. So this card represents just kind of not sitting on your laurels, but kind of looking around and going, do you know what? I've worked really hard for this, and this is what I've amassed. And it doesn't have to be. I know that these used to be called coins, and some people still call them coins, pentacles, tentacles, testicles, whatever you want to call them. But they just show that kind of calmness when you've worked hard for something and taking stock of what you've worked for. And that's a really nice place to be. And again, the way I'd interpret this with tarot is very much kind of just stop. If you look, she's got this beautiful bird on her hand, and she's stopping and she's looking around and she's breathing and going, wow, look at what I've worked hard for. Because so many people don't do that. They literally look at the floor, or they're looking up here for the next thing. In our society, there is definitely a trend to do that, of going, oh, the next thing and the next thing and the next hit, the next dopamine hit. And actually, this card is a real reminder to just stop. You know that expression, smell the roses?
Lovely. Yeah, it's lovely. Just take a breath.
Beautiful card.
Yeah.
And the other thing is, what I tell people to do when I read tarot is just imagine that's you there. How are you feeling? And I'll be like,
oh, Rob, I'm like, that's a lovely dress you're wearing, Rob.
I know, it's lovely. It's beautiful. Well, it's again, and actually, if you look at the figures, if you look at the face, some of them are very androgynous, very gender neutral. So that's again another reason that they're not all, but that's another reason that I like. So this is a traditional set, and they're very male and female. But some of them can be quite. So this is a robe. This is kind of like you're protected. So this is a reminder in the present to just, oh, that's lovely. This is a reminder to just smell the roses, stop and look at what you've got now, what you have worked hard for, and what you've achieved. Because people are just heads down, working, and they forget to be thankful for what they've amassed. And I always say, if you could see yourself, providing you're as old as me, so if someone had said to me 25 years ago, I would have what I've got now, I'd be like, bollocks, no way. But actually, and I forget to be appreciative of this, so I think this card is a really good reminder to be appreciative. Have I done tarot on the radio and television? I have not. But if you want to give me a contract, I'm your girl.
So, Rob, can you accept that for your present?
Does that make sense?
What's going on now? Does it? I'm not asking you to divulge your personal information, but I'm just saying, can you accept what Kara's just said, and can you appreciate what's going on, what she's just said about your present at the minute? I think he just loves the coins.
He does. He's falling asleep. Oh, that bloody woman talks too much.
No, you don't. Shut up.
It's true. Yes! Can I swear on my chair? Hold on. Yeah.
She's celebrating now.
Yeah.
So, Rob, you've got one more card, which is your future. So listen closely.
Has anyone ever watched The Mighty Boosh? Because all I can think of is Future Sailors that they sung once, and that's bizarre.
I have absolutely no idea what is going on.
Tattoo time! Oh.
God, I love you two ridiculous women.
Oh, Rob!
Rob, is there a person in your life, man? Is there a person in your life?
So she's holding up
accent, I thought it sounded like Welsh sexy and sultry.
Bit of sexy time with Rob.
She's holding up nudie bum pictures now.
It's more tits, John. More tits. I'm sure you've never had a program like this, have you? You probably have.
Yeah. They're all like this, to be quite honest.
Yeah, that's why you asked me, wasn't it? I love it.
Yeah, of course it was.
So basically, you're going to see more tits or testicles, so it's all good.
I always knew you would be a good fit for this show, Kara, my love.
Kara, really?
Do you think he's going, or he has found the love of his life, or he's now going to be feeling more settled? And
now I'm really loath with this to go. I don't like to give people like false promises and go, oh, guess what? Tall, dark, handsome stranger or strangess or strange they, because you know.
Fucking right you are, Robert. Completely fucking right.
Oh, see, Robert might be watching The Lovers. He might be doing a bit of voyeurism. What is that? How you say it? Voyeurism.
Oh my God, we don't want to go there with our spectacles and our
testicles and titties.
Yeah, wallet and what? So...
Christ on a fucking bike.
Just remember to keep your coinage that you've got right now. Just keep it in your pocket. You don't need to pay for it, Robert.
This is marvellous, Chantal.
Wow.
Wow. So if you want to sit on that face there, Robert. So going back.
Hang on, stop it. Chantal, whose face were you invited to sit on?
Yeah, do I need to punch them?
David Oman, and he enjoyed it, and so did Chantal. So, yeah.
What?
Don't worry about it. Just carry on.
Chantal's tattoo. I need a what the fuck tattoo. Right. Anyway.
Yeah.
So the lovers.
I want to fucking drink, and I gave up drinking years ago.
Just pretend. Just breathe. Do the breathing thing. Anyway.
Yes, breathe.
So the lovers. I am very, very cautious when I do a tarot because I think more unscrupulous people go, oh yeah, that's it, you're going to meet the love of your life. And lovers to me can also mean it can also mean a soulmate that you meet as well, and somebody that really improves your life. So the lovers can be, because you can like, I've got friends that I love dearly. John's one of them, but don't tell him that. So just so that they're like family. So I think the lovers, you have to and this is me hedging my bets, and it sounds like I'm waffling, but I'm always really loath when I do tarot, because if you're like, oh yeah, you're going to meet someone, you're setting someone up for such a high expectation. It could be, and I think you have to be really responsible when you do tarot as well. And I've always thought that, because usually when somebody comes to you with and they want a reading, they're vulnerable. I always find that. is that they're vulnerable and they're at a place in their life they may not have ever had a tarot reading, and you've got such a huge responsibility. And I think and when they come to you so vulnerable, it would be so easy for them to go, well, Kara said I'm going to meet somebody in 6 months. Okay. Oh, thank God for that, Chantal. Honestly, I thought we were having a Me Too moment there. Jeez. Anyway, so I thought we'd have to ask for Angela and all that stuff, you know, and put signs up, so it's all fine.
Well, do you think with this though, it could be something like Rob's already got it, like the Mrs. Indoors and all that after many years of marriage, and it might just literally mean, we don't know. This is just surmising. He hasn't had it for months and months, maybe years, and she's given in to him, and he's going to get his leg over. We don't know.
Don't want to talk about that. There's been enough tits and testicles tonight. Oh, John's literally, you just shat his pants now. So yeah, the Lovers. But I think this is obviously a very positive card, so it just means that positive energy is coming your way, and that feeling of
feeling loved.
Oh, bloody hell. See, you're going to get your leg over. I wish. Disappointment already. So we have to be careful when we do tarot.
Rob, we said this is coming in maybe. It's a maybe in the future.
But I think that is a healthy, that is a nice, healthy state of being. And also you've got, see, I like this. This is the seraphim, isn't it? In the background with the kind of encompassing you. Yes. Oh my God, that's deep. Yes. So and tarot should be taken seriously. Shit, why am I saying this on here? Because you're right, because you are, and I feel that hugely. And I'll tell you a funny, well, it's not a funny story at all, it's boring as shit, but being a teacher, you do
a boring as shit story.
Story.
Let's all get comfy.
Oh Christ, honestly, just start drinking. So being a teacher, doing tarot readings is so much like parents' evenings. You have no idea. That kind of, they come to you and they want information and they want you to make everything better. So I think that's why I'm kind of like, I hold people figuratively in kid gloves when I do tarot, because I think this is a huge responsibility. And if you're going through a really crap time, like John is right here and right now, and you're hearing somebody who you feel is almost like in a position of authority, you have a huge responsibility as a tarot reader to make sure that you're not saying to them, oh yeah, well, Granny B's going to die next week and stuff like that. You have to be so careful.
Do you think this is where your counselling as well has kicked in? Because that it's a form of counselling for these people that have come to you. So it definitely goes hand in hand, doesn't it?
And my life experience and my swearing, that is really helpful because it makes people laugh. But it's kind of, it just knocks the edge off it, because sometimes people can come to you and they're so what's the word? Facebook jail. Well,
Richard Freeman's in there most of the bloody time.
What, proper jail or Facebook jail?
Oh, how very dare you! I don't believe that. I don't believe that at all, Richard Freeman.
I've got a question. Right, I'm going to put this question to you.
5 times a year.
Make sure it's not hard like an exam.
No, it's not a hard question. So I showed you this before we came on air. There are many tarot decks. So many coming out now. But what are your thoughts on these faddy decks? When I say fad, like there's a Game of Thrones tarot deck there. Yeah. So you're just going to look at Game of Thrones characters and all the other stuff thrown in. Do you think that people that are using these, and I've got another one here, I made a joke of it. I only got it because it's got Johnny Puss.
Babies, little babies.
It's got John on there. So my cat's asleep down
there.
Not
me, by the way, the cat.
So these fad tarot cards, and I've seen people pick them up, and within 5 minutes of having this, they can do a full-blown tarot reading. What are your thoughts on things like that?
Oh, it's difficult. Can I just answer Robert's question? Because I think he's saying, so you read them, then doctor them. Wow. That's not what is that what you meant? Because that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is you have to look after people. You can't just give them very difficult, if I'm answering this correctly, I hope I am. So you can't just give them really difficult information and then expect them to go away and deal with that. So where my tarot might differ is that I'll try and give them the tools to go, this thing's coming up, but what the tarot is telling you is how to deal with it. Does that make sense, Robert? Just put that in the chat box. So going back to your question, with the faddy decks, I have not bought any. I can't get on with them, because like I say, I'm still on a journey with this deck, and I'm really interested in what William said about, oh, she's got hidden symbols, and I'm like, oh, immediately I'm like, oh, I want to know more. So I kind of feel with me is that I've resonated with this one. I've really resonated for the reasons that I said before, and because I'm an English teacher, believe it or not. If you saw me text, you'd never believe it. It's terrible.
An English teacher that swears. I want to be in that class.
They all fucking do. Yeah. They all honestly teach the worst. But anyway, so I've resonated with this. William, you need to write a book, mate. Hold on, my thing's gone.
Oh, where's she gone?
Where the fuck's she gone? She's disappeared.
Oh no, she'll be back in a minute.
She's fucking brilliant.
She is brilliant. Where's she gone? She's coming back. She's got the link, hasn't she?
Well, she got herself in the first place. Hang on, I'll see if I can find her.
Oh, she is. She's there. She's coming.
Oh, here she is. Device is not connected.
She's coming. Here she is.
There we are.
So where the bloody hell did you go?
I just took a bit of time out, John, really. Just a little bit of time out because it was all getting a bit much. And no, I clicked the wrong bloody thing. But anyway.
Hang on. Anyway, John, let me replace you. There you go.
So yeah, so the tarot cards. What we're talking about? What the bloody hell we're talking about?
Oh, Robert, that was what you meant by the two women on top. I thought you meant something completely different.
Oh God, he's going back to his 31st birthday or whatever it was, and that's a totally different story. You can. It's a whole program on.
It was
it your 41st? All right, John. We know. Anyway.
Well, you know, nobody else does.
Well, they do now. So with those type of decks, I feel for myself is that I probably just want to stick to these. I've been to like holistic shows where the reader will have breathe, John, breathe. I'm with you, Robert. Where the reader will have so many different decks and go pick them. I can't do that. Some people can, I can't. So I think in answer to your question, I think it depends on the reader. Me personally, I would rather get to know this inside out, back to front, not upside down, because I don't like doing reversals. Chantal! Meow! No, she's not meow. She's just a vixen, that girl. I love her.
No, sorry.
I love her already. I love her.
We all love Chantal.
So, Greek art, you could right. So William's comment, you can't really use counselling. Oh, it's gone now. I'm so scared.
I'll get it. Don't worry. Don't worry.
I'm not touching it because I'll go into the ether again. Don't know. I wouldn't like her to be my teacher. Am I allowed to say fuck you?
Yes. Say it.
Yeah. Fuck you, Robert.
Would I intimidate you too much, Robert? That's it. The tarot cards are the ones that has the job to interpret someone's life.
Okay, so I've got a question for you now, William. We're turning it on its head. So tarot cards are a tool that gives us the ability to interpret. So so people interpret things in different ways depending on what they're seeing, how they're seeing it, the deck that they're using, and where in the spread the actual card is laying. Because it's
That's
not
the
just what the
thing.
card means, it's where it lays in the spread, and other cards influence around it. So
Yeah, and I think that's the skill, isn't it, of a tarot reader, is because although I've done 3, and that's really why I don't really like picking individual
we've
cards.
done it
Like
right tonight,
I would do a whole spread, and then what I do is I'll go back on the spread and I'll look at the colours and I'll look at the suits, and then suddenly and so I'll read them as I go along, and then I'll go back and go, actually now I've noticed that you've got loads of pentacles. This is brilliant because blah blah blah. Or you've got, you know, lots of swords, or you've got lots of court cards, and that tells you the story as well. So yeah, that's amazing. Go on then, Viv, go on. What you were saying. I'm actually a 47-year-old man.
Next time I'm in Glastonbury, we'll do it. I'll bring my cards down.
Yeah.
My cards are very old and I love my cards, like you, Kara. There's something that have been with me since I was about, I had been bought a pack exactly the same, but I wanted my nan's, and on my nan's death, which nearly 30 years ago now, I inherited her cards. So I use my nan's cards, and she had them many years before me, but my tarot deck is something completely different. And I only go with the majors because I'm lazy. And it ends up being
reversals. And again, and I think that everyone's different.
Clairvoyant reading anyway, so you think you're getting a tarot reading, but I'm cheating because I get hear the voices and
that's
they tell
not
me
cheating.
That's
incredible. So I think doing good. Oh, doing good. So I've worked out that intimidate Robert, marvelous. It's because I'm a loud woman. Don't worry, I intimidate a lot of people. I'm a very Marmite personality, so I don't take anything personally.
You intimidate me, dear.
Yeah, but you don't know what's going on half the time, Johns. To be fair,
Jonathan,
you're just like,
Jonathan, never ever get on the wrong side, because then you would be. That's all I'm saying.
No, I wouldn't.
She and I are very close.
We are, and actually, I would never knowingly intimidate anyone, and so I think that's again coming back to
so just tell that to your ex-husband.
That's different, personal.
That's a whole different stalkery ball game. We will move on.
Yes, quickly. Shh, get that out of the way.
You still make me laugh, darling. So.
Yeah. So luckily, I'm not with a stalker now. So that's good. See, where were we? Tarot.
Yes.
Gloves. Oh, gloves off. Oh yes. John knows the truth.
I do know.
So,
Kara, I've got a question. I'm going to move this along.
I forgot what I was talking about, to be fair. ADHD.
Have you ever done this thing? When I've gone to classes and just sat and listened, just to get extra insight into different things. Anyway, tarot was one of them. And the woman that was taking the class, she said to pull a card out of the deck, and we had to put it under our pillow and sleep with it and carry it around for a day. And then we went back and we had to tell her how we felt. Did we dream about the card and how it affected us that day? Which I thought I was quite excited about that. But actually, nothing happened for me. It was a bit of a dull thing. But have you ever heard people doing things like that? Like carrying the card?
Yeah, I've heard. So obviously, when I was learning, I was like watching all the YouTubes. I was talking to different readers. I was getting lessons. So I had a mentor basically, and one of the things was literally when you get your first deck, is pop it under your pillow so that you're kind of imbuing something within it. And I just thought that was incredible. I've not done it because I'm it's the whole deck. I mean, I put crystals in my bag. And then just pop it with it, and sometimes I'll do and I'm sure other people do this, like the little knot which I didn't do tonight. I love doing the little knock before you do, and I'm like, go and get rid of everything. Because actually, if you don't, you end up going, oh my God, this reading is really much like the last one. I didn't, and you shuffled, and it's like that energy is kind of like trapped in it.
Do you let other people touch your cards, or is it something
Yeah,
just that?
Yeah. I definitely do. So if someone comes to me for a tarot reading, I literally want them to shuffle those cards as much. I want them to get as much of, not their greasy hands, but their energy into it.
Wash your hands first.
Yeah.
Don't touch my cards if you've got dirty hands.
That's right, love. Yes, you're looking a little bit greasy. And yeah, so I like to get their energy onto it, and that really, really helps me. And I am very much, and I think that's part of my personality, is like I like people to kind of meet me halfway and not help me out, but I want them to feel part of the process. And I'll say, right, you cut the deck, you do that. And I like that person who's asking that question, who's got that question in their head, to do all of that. And I find that really A, empowers them. B, you get a lot of people that are really nervous. So I don't know if you've had that, where people come to you and you think, God, they look shit scared. They look absolutely terrified about what you're about to say.
Jonathan looks like that every week when we're on here, so before we go to air.
Every time you see, literally, I always think that. I do a tarot and I think, oh, you look just like John when I walk into his front room. But anyway, terrified. So again, and it's that part of like responsibility. So I really like the idea that it's a shared process, and that I'm not doing something to something, I'm doing something for and with somebody.
Yeah,
it's very much the way that I do tarot, is very much a shared process. Teeth. Oh, is there a framed picture of teeth behind you, Jonathan?
No.
What is in that frame? I know what it is.
Hang on, what frame?
Just lift your camera up a little bit.
Don't. Make sure you got your pants on this time.
What
no,
frame?
that looks like a foot.
It's a Bigfoot cast.
That's a cast from Bigfoot at Bluff Creek, and that's my great grandmother.
Does she have big teeth? No.
What knows?
I doubt it.
Did she live in the woods? Did you used to take her like things in a little basket with a red hood on?
No, she's been dead since 1890 something.
Okay. All right. Never make that joke again about Red Riding Hood. Anyway, do you have another question?
Mighty.
Or have I absolutely ruined this show? I'm so sorry for ruining
it. No, you haven't.
Okay,
I'm so sorry, Robert. Oh my God. I'll give you a big virtual hug, because I don't like the idea that I've intimidated somebody, that they're sat there cowering behind their screen.
You're always intimidating me.
But he likes it. But he didn't finish that sentence. But I like it.
He actually does. Look at the smile. There's a smile. See on you.
I adore this. I adore both these women, but I've adored Kara for longer.
Yeah.
Well, 2008 we met. It was.
No, it was 2007.
2007.
I stand corrected. Long time.
It was before Karina and I got married by about a month.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. So that's how old John and I are. We've known each other for so long. And so when he used to do the Weird Weekend in Wolseley, which has the most glamorous corner shop on the planet now. I have to put that in because I can't get over that corner shop where you live. Random fact. So I would be placed onto one of the quiz teams. I'm not a posh bird. Did you miss the Big Bird explanation, Robert? You must have missed that. He must have missed the Big Bird.
You're going to have to give it to him. Go on.
What, the Big Bird? So basically, right, Robert, I'm not posh. I'm a cheapskate, mate, right? So basically, when I divorced, I'm going to tell you the story. When I divorced, I was like, I'm never getting fucking married again. What a waste of time that was. But I've met someone who is amazing. I won't marry him. So I decided to take his name, and that is why I have got extra names.
By the way, guys, for the record, I approve of this guy. He's very nice.
Good.
He's so lovely. Yes, you got the seal of approval. He's a lot quieter than me, unless he's had a couple of drinks, and then he's
that's not
bonkers.
difficult.
Yeah, nobody's as loud as me, are they? Right, fair. So that's why I've got 3 nights. So a cheap night out. I don't drink. drink.
No, Big
Look
Bird
at me now.
cheap. Big Bird
Oh,
cheap.
I see. Oh, cheap. Oh, well done. Oh my God, I totally missed that. So yes, but I put Bignell-Bird in that order.
Her drunk. Christ.
You know what happens? Do you know the reality of what happens when I drunk? I fall asleep. I am so boring. I am so boring. I get a little bit hyper, a bit more hyper than I am, and then I just fall asleep. It is shite. So I don't bother drinking because I'm loud enough, isn't it?
No, believe it or not, I quit. And
You've quit.
I quit drinking 4 years ago.
Well
I've
done.
I've just discovered absinthe.
Well, there you go. So we've got the whole spectrum here. We've got the whole spectrum. So yeah,
Makes you do weird things. So I don't try it at home.
Oh, absinthe, horrible stuff.
And I have to be careful as well because I have a fainting disorder. So that's fun.
She just faint.
No, I have.
I'm not supposed to laugh at
lesson.
that, but it's funny.
No, it is funny. Oh, geez, if you want the whole thing. Lap dances. Well, I do that before I drink. That's fine.
You don't need a drink to do that.
I just do that. No, literally, I don't need to drink. Seriously, you've met me. Yeah, no, I've literally fainted. So luckily our online lessons, they don't see me, thank God. It's state like 9 o'clock in the morning, I'm like horny. So they see the screen and the lesson and they hear me. And there was one lesson I thought, oh God, I don't feel very well. And what actually happens is that my blood pressure drops really quickly. And if I catch something like COVID, before I know I've got COVID, my body knows. And then it just, oh gosh, we need to hear more about that. We need more information. Come on, while I'm talking. So yes, and then I was like, oh hi, so and so. I don't feel very well. I'm going on the floor. I was. So yeah, so it's so yeah, my blood pressure drops really quickly if I'm ill, even before I feel ill. And that makes me feel ill.
So that brings me to another question.
Doing
tarot. So when people are picking up tarot for the first time and they're working with that, should they do it if they're not feeling well, or should they just put it away and do it another day?
I think you need to be feeling okay to do tarot, because just for not for any spooky wooky reason, but it can be very draining. And that's the thing I found sometimes when I've done tarot. And that's partly because I'm very empathetic and I do put a lot of myself into the readings, and I just think actually you just need to be kind of hydrated, feeling okay, because you can, if you're not careful, you can kind of lose a part of yourself to it. I know that sounds like a really weird thing to say, but you can give away part of yourself. And I think if you've not got your fortitude and your strength with you, and you are below par, I think you have to be quite careful. And sort of going back to your question about which I'd totally forgotten to answer, about the other type of cards. I think they're useful if someone's like, oh yeah, that they're going to help me to learn. But I think with these ones in particular, like like with the cards that you use, you probably know them inside out. You look at it and it just speaks to you. So I pick up a card and I'm like, oh, I know what that one means, and it just speaks to me. And I think with the other cards, if that happens for someone, that's brilliant. But I just find that they're more like toys than a tarot deck, if that makes sense. So yeah,
it does make sense to me.
Yeah, it's kind of like they're a gimmick, they're a toy. So yeah. You can't see. No, do you know what? Me neither, Chantal. Me neither. That might be because someone's sitting on your face. So there you go.
Oh, fucking hell.
Nico's given a lap dance to a Blue Peter presenter. Listen, if it is Yvette Fielding, we don't want to know.
Who was it? So I've pissed off Valerie Singleton. So, you know, we're on a par now.
How did you piss off Valerie Singleton?
She lives around here. And so part of my kind of let's get back out into the world is I do lots of other things. I'm not just a tarot person. I'm fronting a show tomorrow night. A poetry show tomorrow night.
Oh, brilliant!
And I write book reviews for the local paper. All sorts of. I do all sorts of things. Do bloody line dance. Oh Jesus, the stuff I do.
Line dancing.
I do line dancing. Oh my god, this is amazing to keep me fit. It's great. So and all the old ladies love me. Well, I'm sorry, Nico, you're with friends now, and what happens in the spooky show stays in the spooky show.
No, it doesn't. What happens in the spooky show, I broadcast everywhere.
I think he gave a lap dance to a bloke, and it wasn't a woman.
I bet it was Frida the tortoise. Does anyone remember?
It was probably John Noakes' dog. Was it John Noakes' or it was that advent crown that was really flammable that they made, you know, the flammable one with all the tinsel on. Am I just going too far back? Anyway, Valerie Singleton. So one of the things that I do is I've set up a little group of ladies. It's not as dodgy as it sounds, and we all go to the theatre together. And I've set up this group where we're all in it, and I'll go, right, next show's blah blah blah, who wants to go? And it's just forged so many beautiful friendships and stop some of the women who maybe have lost their husbands, or people that can only get out without their other half or whatever.
Neither am I, Chantal.
Keep going. So Valerie Singleton goes to the same theatre we do. It's a little theatre. It's like a tenner a night thing, and I was stood in the way. So the cat's here.
He's giving it away. It's either Peter Purvis, or John Noakes.
Oh, so it's a fella.
I think it's a fella.
Peter Duncan.
Peter Duncan. Was there a Purvis? Peter Purvis.
Peter Purvis. And Simon Groom I met as well when I was living in Bedford. Do you remember him?
You haven't finished the story about Valerie.
Valerie.
Because I'm loud, and we were in the bar bit, and I'm like, and all my friends are like, and I tell you, she's giving me this filthy look as if to say, will you shut the fuck up, you loud cow? So I pissed her off, yeah. But apparently she's a bit like that. They were like, oh no, it's all right, she's just like that. And I'm like,
do you know what? You were very good to not respond to it and just carried on. I would have said, you got a problem, love. That would have been
I never did.
I would have got told off.
Because it's not about, because she can, and that's one of the things about me, is that you're entitled to think what you want. My friends love me. Tough. This is who I am, sort of thing. So what the hell? So no, I wouldn't, because I'm kind of like, she's entitled to her own opinion, just like Robert said that I'm intimidating. So cheers for that, mate. He's entitled.
There's an art gallery in South London called Gallery Singleton, which I thought was massively funny.
I love that. I could take a picture, because when are we going to the theatre again? In a couple of weeks. I'd be like, oh, Valerie, if I see it. Just happened to be there on the same night. It was just one of those coincidences, but she looked really pissed off and tired of me. But you've met me now, so you can kind of see why.
Yeah, but you're fun and bubbly. It's fun and bubbly.
Yeah,
everyone's enjoying it. If they weren't
what I
enjoying
could have done,
I
could have said, Val, you look like you swallowed a wasp. Do you know what you need? A tarot reading.
Yeah.
Would you like to have a look at my new book?
Yes.
Oh, for God's sake.
Let's get it up. Oh, no, let's not get it up. Let's put the pic. Let's show us your book.
Oh, God.
I remembered you're an English teacher. I've got to be...
Only 11 minutes left, chat.
Seriously.
I'd love to have been in your class.
Well, do you know what? You say that, and again, the Marmite, I actually don't know where the book's... What the hell? What have you done with the book?
Take your time, don't rush.
You were there just now. You had 2 of them.
He dropped them on the floor. I told you, every time I do tarot, he gets all skittish. It's like the
Aw.
energy or anything, and he just runs about. So yeah, so there's the book. So this is quite interesting as well for me, probably not for you, is that I was having a bit of a hard time a couple of years ago as well. So I think again I was drawn to tarot, and it's like, should I, because I work online, and I was thinking, oh, should I apply for a new job? And
That
and
makes
it was
me
based
sound incredibly dodgy.
what?
I
Anyway,
work online.
sorry, I wasn't listening. Can you repeat the statement?
I said that makes you sound very dodgy that you work online.
Oh, what, my OnlyFans? No, we're talking about my teaching, not my OnlyFans. So you're all good.
John,
So
I was
yeah,
thinking about getting us an OnlyFans, so don't worry about it. It's fine.
yeah,
Oh,
because
fuck off,
I'm gonna sell cat
everybody.
whiskers on mine. What are you
Oh,
gonna sell on yours, John?
what? I'm getting confused. Come on, show us your bloody book,
Show us the
woman.
book.
Show us your what? Are we talking about
Let-
OnlyFans? Oh, the book, right? Okay. So yeah, so I was like, oh, should I apply for a new job? And because I was getting, like when you get a bit stale in a job, and you're
Why,
thinking,
Nico? Because you wanted to give you a damn good spanking.
what? I'm gonna pretend I didn't read that, Nico. It's like,
Yeah, don't. Yeah,
I got
he's
the ick
pissed. He
then.
might be pissed. Just ignore him. He's had a cup of
Nico,
tea. and he's pissed.
everything right. Actually, Nico, I am gonna go there. I am gonna go there. So before I met my beautiful partner, sorry, John, I was on dating websites, right? And I was meeting all sorts of guys. And in the end, I got so fed up with guys saying, oh, would you give me a detention? And I wish you were my teacher. I took it off. I completely took it off my profession. And I just put the profession as I am awesome, because I was so sick of the teacher jokes. I was like, oh yeah, oh, I've not heard that. And I'd be like, oh, I haven't heard that one before. She gonna kill you, Nico. You need to know this. Anyway, I'll go back to the story. So let's see what the cards say. She brings out the death card.
Yeah.
Am I gonna kill Nico? But this is worse. I'm gonna tie him up. You probably love that.
Yeah, that's exactly what he wants, dear.
Yeah, don't rise to it. Just ignore him.
I'm gonna bloody leave him there though, on that fence, because that's good.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Do you know what? This always happens when I'm around you. This happened after I split up, and I went to a weird weekend, and bloody Max Blake started hitting on me. Do you remember that? And he's 4. John's like, what?
Was Max hitting? I didn't know Max was hitting on you.
Oh yeah, I told you. I was like, Max, are you flirting with me? And he was like, might be. I was like, he's a fetus. He's a fetus. I mean, I am with a much younger man. Don't rise, but he might. Yeah, just keep drinking. It won't happen.
I mean, Max is 30 odd now, I think.
Yeah, but he wasn't at the time, was he? That was 12 years ago. He was like 15 or something. I don't know. But anyway.
The book.
But anyway,
Let's go back to the book.
Right. Should we go back to the book rather than dating stories? Because John wants me to write a book about those, but that would just not be good.
Don't.
You said when I was dating, you were like,
I don't publish books that are that long.
Oh, you're so naughty, John. You're going to get it.
He has got a point. Anyway. So I found. So I'm just trying to.
Hello, puss.
Now you've managed to. You've switched your microphone off. Fuck's sake. Vivien,
put your microphone on.
Your microphone off.
At the bottom.
For fuck's sake. I do this in my lessons, and I'm like, did you hear any of that? I'm like, oh, they've gone really quiet. Can you hear me?
No, what the fuck is happening?
Yes, we can.
God.
We can hear you.
We can hear you.
We can hear you.
You can hear me?
Yeah. Can you hear us?
I can't hear you. What the actual fuck have I done? Well, this is going
What the
well,
hell
so
is
I might
this?
have to leave.
Can you hear me?
No, can't hear you guys. So
God
that's all good.
almighty.
No, it's gone. I'm going to blame the cat. So yeah. So shall I just hop out and hop back in?
If you want to.
Would that work? Okay. You're going to be. Oh, hold on. Found something. Oh my
Hello?
God.
Hello?
Hello, John.
Hello, my dear.
Talk amongst yourselves while I
we've
figure
only
this out.
we've only got 6 minutes left
Control M.
anyway.
Yes, I did the buttons.
She's done it.
Control M, apparently.
Can you help? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can. Yeah. So
Good.
yeah.
Well, you better hurry up with that last story because we've only got 6 minutes left. So come on.
What was it? What was I
don't-
saying? I don't bloody know.
I
Oh,
can't-
just like when you look back. Oh, boring shit about the book. So basically, when you look back sometimes, and you've read the reading and then how it's played up subsequently, that is really phenomenal. Actually, it's kind of a bit about, oh my God, that's even more spooky, because at the time, so we said earlier, Robert, about this might not make sense now. And so you're looking at the tarot and you're going, well, my interpretation now. So it's a bit like that whole thing of like, you can only, about dating. I'm not talking about dating. Sorry, I can hear all this pinging. I'm really sorry. I don't know how to stop it. So it's a case of, actually, I think everything's easier in hindsight, but you kind of read it with the information you've got, and then other stuff unfolds, and you're like, bloody hell! That was about that. It was so near to what I was thinking, for what I interpreted. So that's really, really good. And so that was it. I was saying about, do I look for another job? And actually, the last card in that reading was the Hermit card. Now, some people think the Hermit card is negative. I don't know if I can find him. But actually, the Hermit card can sometimes mean just bloody shut up and rest, which I have to do. I burn myself out because I give a lot of energy to people. And I think that whole reading was saying, with this job, you can conserve your energy. I can do stuff like this. I couldn't have done this when I was working in a school, teaching in a school, because I was in at 8 and I was finishing at 6, and then I was like sorting the kids out, and life was bonkers and hectic, whereas it's kind of slowing, not, I wouldn't say slowing down, I'm doing lots of different things, but I've got the energy to do that, and I've also got the time to rest between doing all those amazing things. And tarot cards were telling me that, and so I was thinking, oh, maybe I should get out there and get back into a job where I go to work. And actually,
will you continue with writing and maybe another book, like a continuation and a follow-on?
Yeah. So last summer, what I did was, and I haven't had time this summer. It's been a bit bonkers. So last summer, I ran a tarot course at our local art space, and that's another thing that I joined. I'm a member of that as well. I've belonged to so many things now. It's brilliant. And so I did a tarot course, but actually, the way that I was teaching it was very much a bit schooly, but in terms of interactive activities and things like that. So rather than this means this, this means this, this means that, I don't have like little activities and not projects, but like almost like worksheets. And I thought, do you know what would be really good is if I put that in almost like a tarot workbook for someone. So that is in the pipeline. My mentor Tina has I've got the introduction, and I've got the format ready. I just haven't physically had the time to start
so it
working.
will come eventually.
It will, and it was meant to be this last winter, and then what happened is I got sucked in to this whole poetry dynamic thing, and that ended up doing shows. Like, how did that happen? Oh yeah, because I've got a gob. That's basically so, which I'm doing tomorrow night in our local town. So I'm the host, the compere, and everything. And so that ended up taking over my life, because we ended up with all these people in the community going, we want to get involved and blah, blah, blah. So I ended up like being invited to stuff. I ended up being asked to present at the local literary festival. So suddenly this whole mushroom cloud of experiences and lovely things happened to me. So I've had to put the tarot onto like a back burner, as it were. And so and that's why I was like, can't do many readings anymore, because all these wonderful things are happening to me. I literally haven't got the time or the energy. And I thought what would be really nice is to share, because I'm a teacher as well, but to share in a way that's interactive and maybe a bit more fun. What the tarot mean. Oh, thanks, Robert. Love ya. How to keep breathing. Oh my god, yeah. A book for John. So Robert suggested I write a new book called How to Keep Breathing.
Well, I'm doing my best to stop.
Don't you dare.
We would rather you didn't. So maybe I do need to do that book so that John
just hit him over the head with the book.
You're very welcome, Robert, and I hope I didn't really intimidate you, because oh my god, I'd feel so bad about that.
Oh no, don't worry about Rab. That's just his sense of humour.
Is it? Oh lovely. Yeah. Oh lovely. So so there will be at some point a book in the pipeline. My book is on Amazon.
I've got a message come through from V.
Right, yeah.
Oh shit, I've missed the show again.
Oh.
Tell him it's not the end of the month, but he owes me orange jelly babies. It's a private joke with me and V. Orange jelly babies. Yeah, I love orange jelly babies.
Says you owe her orange jelly babies.
Jelly babies. Well, actually, thank you for asking me, and also putting up with my hectic schedule, because John has asked me, I think, twice.
Will you come on again? Come on again.
Oh, I will come on again. But Wednesday nights is my arty nights as well. So sometimes it hits that and other things that I'm doing. So it's I belong to I just realised how many things I belong to. Yeah. Anyway, so sometimes it's really difficult to kind of catch me. And then I have weeks where there's one week and I'm out loads, and then the next week might be quieter week, like this week, which is really nice because then I can recharge. What saying?
Come on the show again, you mad bitch.
All right, love. You put it so nicely.
Oh, it's been great having you, Kara. We love it, and I'm sure people in the chat has absolutely adored you as well. So we want you back. So we will get you back on.
Oh, do you know what I could put? Because I've got letters after my name, so I could just add DB after my name, and everyone will be like, "Oh, she's very qualified."
Kara Bignell-Bird, Kara Bignell-Bird DB.
Daft bitch. You heard it.
God fucking mighty. Shall I put the end music?
Yes, play the end music.
Bye everyone.
Bye everyone.
Thanks for putting up with me. Love you. It's been amazing.
Time to go home. Time to go home from your simply spooky adrenaline ride. Time to go home. Time to go home. Even if you're terrified. Goodbye. Time to go home. Time to go home. Vivien and her weird friends are all going home. Time to go home. Time to go home. Vivien is waving goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye.